Today we are going to discuss about classification of hydraulic turbines based on action of water on blades. So welcome to my YouTube channel Mechanical Engineering Management. In this video we will discuss concept of impulse turbine, concept of reaction turbine, and at last difference between impulse and reaction turbine with the help of figure. So this topic is very important for the exam point of view. If you want to understand the difference, then the concept of impulse and reaction turbine must be required. So if you see the full video with full concentration, then definitely you can understand each and every points. So already we have discussed the classification of the hydraulic turbine in the previous video. But now here our focus is according to the action of water on the blades. That means impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So let's start from the first impulse turbine. And this one is the example of the impulse turbine. And this is the animation of the Pelton wheel. That is the example of impulse turbine. In impulse turbine, potential energy of water is first converted into kinetic energy by discharging water through a carefully shaped nozzle. The jet, that means this one, that is sometimes called as the water jet, discharge into air is directed onto curved buckets. Here you can see, fixed on the periphery of the runner to extract the water energy, so that resulting impulsive force spins this turbine. This turbine used to rotate the generator, which produces electric power. Now the concept of reaction turbine. So here you can see, if the pressure is released by opening this valve of bubble, then it will go in this direction, and that is called as the reactive force, or you can say reaction. So here this is the animation of the reaction turbine. The reaction turbine, as the name implies, is turned by reactive force rather than by a direct push or impulse. So forces driving the rotor are achieved by reaction of an accelerating water flow in the runner, here you can see, while the pressure drops. In a reaction turbine, rotor is fully immersed in water, here you can see, and is enclosed by a pressure casing. The runner blades are profiled so that pressure differences across them impose lift forces, just as on aircraft wings, which cause the runner to rotate faster than is possible with a jet. Now the difference between impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So here you can see, this is the impulsive force by the water jet, and so that this rotor will rotate. And here you can see, due to this reaction, this will rotate in this direction, opposite to that water jet. And that's why it is called as the reaction turbine. One more image, here you can understand. And this one is the reaction, and so that it will rotate in opposite direction to that jet of water. So the important point for the impulse turbine, motive force is impulsive, and here the motive force is reaction. Now the difference between impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So the example of the impulse turbine is Pelton wheel, and the example of the reaction turbine is Kaplan. All hydraulic energy is converted into kinetic energy by a nozzle. Only some amount of the available energy is converted into kinetic energy by nozzle. The degree of reaction is 0 in case of impulse turbine. The degree of reaction is between 0 to 1 in case of reaction turbine. It operates at high water head. It operates at medium and low head. It needs a low discharge of water. So keep in mind, if water head is high, then definitely it is suitable for the low discharge. And here you can see if the head is low, then definitely it will be suitable for the high discharge of water. Water flows in a tangential direction to the turbine wheel. Here you can see this is the tangential direction of the jet of water to this turbine. Water flows in a radial or axial direction to the turbine wheel. Here you can see this is the radial direction and then axial direction. Next, example of an impulse turbine is the Pelton wheel. Example of a reaction turbine is Francis, Kaplan, etc. Flow regulation is done by means of a needle valve fitted into this nozzle. So here you can see this one is the needle valve. With the help of forward and backward linear movement of this needle, you can control the flow. Flow regulation is carried out by means of guide vane assembly. So here you can see the guide vanes, and with the help of this movement of guide vane, you can control the discharge. Next, water is admitted only in the form of jets. Here you can see water is admitted over the entire circumference of the runner. So here you can see water is entered over the entire circumference of this runner. Here this one is the runner. Next, unit is installed above the tail race. So here you can see in this figure, this is not actually Pelton wheel, but if it is impulse turbine, then it will be above the tail race. Whereas in case of reaction turbine, unit is kept entirely submerged in water below the tail race. This one is the reaction turbine, and here you can see this is totally submerged in the water, and that will be below this tail race level. Next, the highest efficiency 80% is less than that of reaction turbine. So the highest efficiency of the impulse turbine is up to 80%. The highest efficiency of the reaction turbine is approximately 95% of the design output, is higher than impulse turbine. The turbine doesn't feel full of water, here you can see, and air has free access to the bucket. Water completely fills at the passage between the blades. So here you can see water is completely filled the passage of the blades. When water glides over the moving blades, its relative velocity either remains constant or reduces slightly due to the friction. Since there is continuous drop in pressure during flow through the blade passages, and thus the relative velocity does increase. Next, draft tube is not used in case of impulse turbine, whereas in case of reaction turbine, draft tube is used. Next, casing prevents splashing of water. It has no any hydraulic function. So here you can see this one is the casing, no any hydraulic function, only it prevents the splashing of water. Spiral casing distributes water under the available pressure uniformly around the periphery of the runner. So here there is a special function of the spiral casing. So here you can see this one is the spiral casing. Next, civil works like excavation and concreting are much simpler and economical in case of impulse turbine. Civil works are more expensive on account of spiral casing and draft tube. If you want to see more engineering videos, then subscribe my YouTube channel and go to playlist. Thanks my dear friends. Press the like button to appreciate this video.